What it do, Durag Nation? Hogwarts Legacy is out next week on current gen consoles and PC, but some people have been lucky enough to get the game early and are talking about what to expect from the game without spoiling the story. So I'm breaking down the new things we've learned because they are getting me even more hyped for the game. But there is one piece of information that should have you very concerned if you plan on buying Hogwarts Legacy, which I'll get to later in the video as well, so watch to the end. Now, one lucky guy bought a physical copy of the deluxe edition for PS5 and it was sent to his house early. According to him, the game is a whopping 85 gigs and he began in performance mode, which he said gave him a very smooth experience at 60 FPS. He has a newborn baby and isn't able to play too much, so I'll leave a link to the Reddit thread for you in the description so you can follow his journey, because I want to talk about the playtester who got early access to the game, who knows a lot more about Hogwarts Legacy and was doing a Q&A for it. Taylor Liddell is the son of design director for Avalanche, Chad Liddell, which explains how he got early access. According to Taylor, who plans on doing YouTube coverage for the game, you can in fact dive underwater in Hogwarts Legacy, but only under certain conditions. According to him, there is a ton of wand choices, and the world outside Hogwarts, which some have worried would be empty, is actually not only massive in size, but is full of things to do in terms of exploration, activities, and quests. He said he has yet to run into 2 dungeons that are the same. What house you pick matters to some degree and might impact the story, but he wasn't allowed to go into specifics. But depending on how much, this could add even more replay value to a game that currently appears to already have 80 to 100 hours worth of content. For those wondering about fashion, there are a lot of outfits to choose from and you can toggle your hood on or off. He said 2 of his favorite things about the game was the variety of quests as well as builds. According to Taylor, side quests can be small, taking as little as 5 minutes, or massive, with many being as good or better than the main quest line. Talents apparently add a lot to the combat and build variety, and he was surprised the studio didn't emphasize this more. He couldn't go into specifics because of the NDA he signed, but we can tell from the previews and the leaked spell list there are a lot of directions you can take your build, whether you want to focus on unforgivables or dominate with potions. For those God of War and Souls players looking for more of a challenge, he says putting the game on hard difficulty will give you the experience you masochists are always searching for. In terms of specifics, difficulty apparently changes how much time you have to block and dodge, as well as frequency of enemy attacks. And for people worried about enemies being bullet sponges, making battles feel too grindy, he says that isn't a problem as long as your gear is up to date, so basically get good. We know from previews the customization options are pretty good, especially the black hairstyles, but he was able to confirm you'd be able to make changes to your character's appearance after the initial creation process. A lot of fans were concerned about NPC interactions and diversity, but according to him, he's impressed so far with what they've done and has enjoyed some of the unique interactions. One of the more interesting aspects of the game is rescuing magical beasts and keeping them in the vivarium to raise and get materials from. According to Taylor, each vivarium will hold up to 16 beasts, including duplicate species. Also, apparently the Wizarding World currency of galleons, sickles, and nuts used to be in the game, but the devs removed them because players got confused by the conversion ratios. Nobody wants to do math in video games. It wasn't all good news though. When asked about PC performance, Taylor described it as only decent, despite the fact that he is playing Hogwarts Legacy on a very good GTX 3080. So if you don't have a high-end PC, you may want to hold off on Hogwarts Legacy until the PC reviews come out or until they release some sort of update to optimize non-console performance. We got even more information from interviews with developers and leaks for Hogwarts Legacy, which I talk about in this next video.